Good afternoon. Welcome. I'd like to welcome everybody to the North Pole, and I want to thank everybody for coming out to the official kickoff of our 2018 Lexington Fraternal Order of Firefighters Firefighter Toy Program. This marks the 88th year that the Lexington Fire Department has been able to assist the families of Fayette County who find themselves needing a little bit of help this Christmas season. The F.O.F, or the Fraternal Order of Firefighters, hosts several programs throughout the year as ways to give back to the Lexington community, but the Firefighter Toy Program is by far the largest. We couldn't do any of our programs without the help of the community of Lexington and the community partners that we've gained over the years, especially with this toy program. The biggest hurdle we have every year is finding a location to use as our North Pole. This year we reached out to Charles Rashid and his partners at Carr Real Estate, and they graciously agreed to allow us to use the facility for the next couple months. Mr. Rashid couldn't be here today, but standing in and on his behalf is Miss Suzanne Tobin.
Thank you. Charles wishes to apologize for not being able to be here today to personally turn over the key to this building for such a great cause as Toys for Tots Lexington. He's just happy that this empty building can be utilized for such a great program while he's in search of a tenant. And with that, I'm happy to turn the key over.
Thank you, Ms. Tobin. In 2014, we reached out to Paul Miller to see if they would help us by giving us a van to use as a vehicle to pick up the toys and the donations. They thankfully agreed, and now this will be the 5th year in a row that Paul Miller has brought us a Ford Transit van to be used as our official toy pickup vehicle of the 2018 Firefighter Toy Program. On behalf of Paul Miller Ford, David Wilson would like to say a few words.
Thank you all. As Representative Paul Miller Ford, we want to thank you and show our appreciation to the firefighters for the work that they do within the community. So thank each one of you all. So as Todd was saying, Paul Miller Ford's been involved in this project for the last 5 years, and we proudly participate in this, and we look forward to it every year. So having said that, Todd, I want to give you the keys to the van. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Now I'd like to introduce Lexington Fire Chief Kristen Chilton.
Good afternoon. First of all, I'd like to thank Councilmember Joe Smith for joining us, and for Mayor Jim Gray for also joining us today for this special event. It's not only just an honor to be here today, but it's a pleasure. The fire service is all about tradition, and an 88-year-old tradition of helping families bringing joy to their home during the holidays is a tradition I am very personally proud of. The Lexington Fire Department strives to meet the needs of the community in a variety of ways, and this program is another example of that. The Fraternal Order of Firefighters, or as we call it, the F.O.F., is a charitable arm of the fire department that allows us to serve the community in less traditional ways. In addition to the toy program, the F.O.A. buys back-to-school clothes for students in need at the beginning of each school year, and buys smoke alarms to help keep the community families safer. I am very proud today of these traditions and the service. I'm very proud of our community partners who, like Paul Miller Ford and Charles Rashid, recognize the importance of these programs and have joined wholeheartedly with us in serving the community. Finally, I want to say a big thank you to our community themselves. Last year, the toy drive served more than 2,100 children, and we have set a goal to serve at least as many again this year. This is the 88th year that our department has sponsored the toy program, and we couldn't have done it without the ongoing support and donations of the people in Lexington. So thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to invite Mayor Gray to the podium to say a few words, and then donate the first official toy to kick off our toy program.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you for your wonderful leadership of this department. Let's give her a hand, because Chris, one of the great joys and pleasures and honors of my role as mayor has been to appoint our fire chief and police chiefs, and I'm going to give myself some credit in appointing Kristen. Thank you for your leadership. So Yeah, this is as Todd and as the chief said, this is the 88th year for the toy drive. And what a remarkable history that represents for our fire department and for our city. We're all thankful for it because it represents what Lexington is all about. Lexington is a caring and giving city, and this time of the year, it's especially true. And this is a wonderful occasion to really kick off the season. We got trick-or-treating underway last night, and now we can do the kickoff for the toy drive today. Suzanne, thank you for you all gifting us this space, giving us this space. And David, thanks to Paul Miller for the van. We appreciate that as well. So, as the chief said, one of the great rewards of my job is every year to be able, for the last 8 years, to be able to give the first toy. And since we've got Ladder 5 and Engine 2 here, I thought that, and the chief agreed, that this looks pretty close to Engine 2. What do y'all think? Here you go. Y'all agree? All right. Okay, you can smile and say it looks sort of. The chief said she just wished that that new equipment cost the same level as this one. So, Chief, I'm going to give this to you, hand it to you, and this officially gives us a kickoff. Todd, I think you're back up. Thank you, sir.
All right, now that we have the official toy and we can start releasing all the dates and times, the sign-ups will begin this coming Monday, November 5th, and they'll be as follows. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 9 to 2, Thursday from 9 to 7. There will be no sign-ups on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and this will go for the next 2.5 weeks, with the last day to sign up being the Wednesday before Thanksgiving of November 21st. The parents and guardians that would like to come and sign their kids up, what they'll need to bring is a current and valid Kentucky ID or driver's license, utility bill or lease with the same address as their driver's license or ID. It needs to be a Lexar bill, KU bill, something like that. It can't be a hospital bill or a cell phone bill. Birth certificate or guardianship papers for each child. Not Social Security cards, and the grandparents cannot sign up the grandkids unless they are actual guardians. Everyone must sign up in person, and they have to bring and they cannot have had signed up for any kind of assistance from anybody else this year. The address for the North Pole is 750 East New Circle Road, and it's the former Collins or Eastland Bowl, how long you've been in Lexington and what you remembered it as. And all this information will be on our website at www.lfdfof.org or our Facebook page, Lexington Fraternal Order of Firefighters, this afternoon, if anybody misses it and needs to go back. We'll also have the dates and times for the special events like the Chuck Williams auction and the giveaway day on those as well as we get closer. So thank you very much.